Hey yo, what is up everyone? It is your boy Jasmine21 and welcome to another video by your boy Jasmine21. So, the reason why I'm in my room instead of my office is sadly because my computer has been going through a lot and that it's been having some fan problems. So, at this current moment, I'm recording on my laptop instead of on my computer that I would normally record on because I would prefer doing that because, I like being on my computer more than on my laptop. Though, like I not no knock on my laptop because like I like my laptop as is and it does a lot of cool things. But it's just like when it comes to making content, just like posting a lot, it would be mainly for like on my computer. But like I said, we'll figure something out. I mean, I did allude to it on Instagram that I said like on my story. I'm sure it's not there at this point because that's a 24-hour thing where your story is going to be like it's basically like how Snapchat was like way back in the day. But still, yeah, it's a sucky situation, but at the same time, we'll come up with something. Besides, fun fact, I would always record a lot in my room. Well, in my previous room, really, but like in my room, I would always like record a lot of like stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like skit videos from way back when in 2016, 2017, 18, 19, and a little bit in 2020. But yeah. Yeah, it's like a situation, but hey, we're back in the room once again. So, a lot has happened, guys. Like, I mean, a lot has happened. I mean, the Online Safety Act is still the Online Safety Act. Is still slowly but surely taking away your privacy, and oh boy, is it getting a lot worse. Because now apparently there's gonna be some like digital ID coming in, and apparently there's also some again technical technology notice or whatever the fuck. Basically, they're using it as an excuse to basically control your ID and everything that's sensitive, like your ID, your fucking credit card information, all types of things that surely if you were to like send that online, that totally will not be hacked and will be just sold just for fun. Totally not the case, but oh well, we'll figure something out. I think we will. Um, Again, like I said before, like my previous video, which was about the problems with Online Safety Act, that I wish that they were more focused on enforcing cybersecurity. They should have honestly just started off with that first, and then sure, go ahead, do the whole age verification, whatever the fuck. Like they could have just stuck with first actually dealing with the problem, which is again, we have not the best way of encoding a lot. I know even with the current like encoding that we do still have, at least it's better than nothing, right? And I just wish that they would have focused a little bit more on that than oh, let's go ahead and just like tell you to like send your verification and your IDs and information really, so that we can like verify that you're actually of age or whatever the fuck. Even though it's like that, and even with Spotify too, with this whole thing about oh, you need to like gatekeep a lot of music. That's weird. That's always been weird because like music has never needed anybody to necessarily use like a verification to whether or not you're of age. Like it's just so silly because like the whole purpose of music is to bring anybody together. But whatever, it is what it is. I'll talk about that another day. But yeah, that's been concerning. But on some really good news, I would say. I mean, there's always like some type of bad news still going on with what's been kind of going on with the do I really need to get into politics? But it is kind of interesting that the stuff going on with the Epstein files is kind of interesting. Which I'm not going to say too much on that because, like, last thing I want to do is have a FBI government person coming behind me like, yeah, shut the fuck up. If you keep saying anything else, I'm going to keep fucking you in the ass. I'm like, no, okay, fine, fine, fine. All right. Now stop fucking me in the ass. But they would do that. I'm sure they would do that. So let me watch what I say. for now. All I gotta say is like, damn, that big beautiful bill is crazy. I guess the is pretty good, huh? Let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill. But oh yeah, back to good news. So I have seen some like information going on with the entertainment world, mainly with Legend of Zelda. I've also seen some things going on with, of course, the Spider-Man Brand New Day, and they're finally doing a little bit more like progression of that, which will be coming out in 2026, which I'm super excited for. But Legend of Zelda, that's kind of interesting considering that with Legend of Zelda, you know, of course the lore is like very like massive and wide and sometimes really convoluted and kind of concerning, weird, and all types of things all combined together. And we all thought that Kingdom Hearts timeline was kind of wild. I think Legend of Zelda might have a competition on that because let's just say the LZ lore is just very like packed with a lot of like crazy shit that be going on, which is like cool and stuff, but like it can be convoluted as fuck. Which for the movie, I'm hoping that's gonna be like fairly simple, while like borrowing aspects from like let's see, because Zelda does look like her Breath of the Wild counterpart, so with the blue dress that she's kind of wearing stuff. Link more or less looks like his classic slash sort of Breath of the Wild counterpart, but he's wearing a green tunic. Finally, which hey, I have no issue with Link wearing the blue tunic. Like it actually looked good on him. It was just like it's kind of a little different than the one I'm used to, where he's usually wearing a green tunic, and he looks nice in it, especially if it was Ocarina of Time, Skyward Sword, even my personal favorite, Twilight Princess. Now that, ooh, I like that one. But yeah, he's usually wearing green, and in this case in the movie, he is obviously wearing green. And yeah, I think just from what it's like shown, like of the scene. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can like pull it up real quick. Okay, so I'm just pulling up on my Google image right now, and let's see. Let's go with this one here. All right, so for what is shown right now, it's showing both Zelda and Link outside of. I'm assuming it's outside of Hyrule Castle clearly because they're literally outside of Hyrule Castle and they're probably scouting for something. Assuming that that's what's going on here. Again, this is just a teaser. This is just a leak and whatnot from what we have gathered. But I'm honestly thinking that it's gonna have to do something with like, of course, them actually working together and figuring out a way to basically defeat Ganondorf or some type of villain. Who honestly knows? It could be Ganondorf, but honestly, no, they should keep Ganondorf because like it doesn't make sense to then just like bring in like another bad guy and then it's like he's a completely different character and it's not Ganondorf or at least Ganon. Either way, I'm cool with Ganondorf. Whoever is the main big bad villain of Legend of Zelda, obviously you need to bring in Ganondorf because he's gonna play a vital role and he's always have played a vital role in just how things are structured because he's basically the Triforce of Power. Um, Zelda is the Triforce of Triforce Triforce of Wisdom, and Link is the Triforce of Courage or Hero. Triforce of Courage. No, Triforce of Courage. Triforce of Courage. Yes, because he's courageous enough to beat the powerful bad asshole, aka Ganondorf, every single fucking time. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this is gonna go, and they both look really great. Because my bisexual is saying they all look great. I mean, they do look great. Like, obviously, this is a pretty good casting. I wonder what they're gonna be doing with Link though, because like, I know Link is known for not talking, obviously, unless you want to count Breath of the Wild that sometimes talks, but again, it's only just through like worded dialogue, not actually him talking, which would be nice to hear him talk sometimes. It'd be nice to hear him say, fuck. I don't like this shit. Sometimes. But, like, we'll see what they're gonna do, because I honestly think they'll probably have him talk, maybe every now and then, or just keep it silent. I mean, hey, in order to actually make a good silent protagonist, they do need to have ways of like expressing. And I think this is a good way to do so. Is like Link is a good example of like he's a silent protagonist that yes he doesn't have to speak, but his action and his like facial expression says otherwise. Like I'm sure a lot of us have played like games where like Link is very expressive of what's going on. So just because the man don't talk, that don't mean that he don't feel shit. Like if he gets surprised, he'll get surprised. If he gets mad, he'll get mad. If he gets happy, it'll show him being happy, obviously. And yeah, just all types of like range of emotions. I think it's gonna like sort of show, or they'll probably just have him be stoic the whole entire time, which is cool, I guess. But it'll be nice to just see him be a bit more expressive. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll see what happens. Um, but yeah, it's kind of interesting to see how that's gonna be going. Plus, since it's not gonna be Tom Holland and it's gonna be somebody else. Granted, Tom Holland could still kill the role as Link, but I, again, I don't know who this guy really is. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look up the name real quick. The casting, real quick. Cast names. All right, so okay. I mean, we could probably read the AR review. Oh, Shigeru! Shout out to the Shigeru Miyamoto. Hi, Sensei. But okay. Oh, let's use AI overview. That makes more sense. Okay. The confirmed cast of the live-action Legend of Zelda movie includes Benjamin Evan Ainsworth as Link and Bo. Oh God, I'm gonna butcher the last name. Braxton, or yeah, Bo Braxton as Princess Zelda. While these are the only lead roles officially announced, other roles have not yet been made public. The film is directed by Wes Bell and is scheduled to be released May 7th, 2027. Hmm, nice. So it's gonna be in the next 2 years. Cool. So, all right. So again, it's not Tom Holland. It's gonna be Benjamin Evan or Benjamin Ainsworth, however you say it, or just the whole BEA. So shout out to Benny for getting the role, and he was pretty good for the role. You know what I'm saying? Like all you really need for like Link is just like make him look handsome, obviously, because you know in like Ocarina of Time, fun fact, originally or kind of that's kind of the point was that they actually wanted to make Link look more handsome by using Leonardo DiCaprio's likeness from like the Titanic movies, all that back when he was like basically when he was in his like 20s, obviously, and he looked really great, obviously. So in art forms and also in the remix when they did it in 2011 or 2012 of Ocarina of Time. So honestly, great casting. Bo Braxton also looks pretty great too for the role of Zelda, and yeah, they both look great for the roles of playing as the iconic characters of Link and Zelda. So yeah, I'm excited to see how that's gonna go. Um, Although it's gonna take place in 2027. Though in the same year, it's gonna be when Beyond the Spider-Verse is gonna finally come out. So I cannot wait to finally watch that. I really hope so, and that yeah, I think we're gonna have a bit of a re-renaissance or some type of more fun movies, more fun stuff that's more interesting than just like the whole Hollywood spiel of like, oh, there's The Rock doing his thing, which no shade to The Rock, like he's cool, but like we need a little bit more variety. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think this will be pretty good. Um, Totally not woke nonsense. uh, I definitely have a video for that, which is pretty interesting to say because I'm in my room. Yay! So I got a lot of things to say, but yeah, I think that's gonna have to be it, guys. Like, it's just a sucky situation, but at the same time, I think we'll figure something out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I still gotta make videos. I still gotta do a lot of things. It's still my job to still, provide you guys with some good content. So I'll figure out as I go about this. But yeah, it's still a little disappointing. But life happens, and pretty soon I will be getting a new computer, so that's gonna be great. And then also on top of that, my birthday is coming up in the next 3 days. So by the time this video is gonna be recorded, whether or not it's gonna be posted today, tomorrow, who knows? Even on my birthday, I gotta say, being 25, ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna be different, bro. I mean, it's crazy to think about because like I'm literally 5 years away from being 30 years old, and I don't even look a day older than 30. People still think I'm actually, at least looks wise, I still look like I'm 18, even though I'm 24. But I guess that's a compliment. I mean, I look sort of relatively the same, sort of changing. I don't know. It's just that being 25, man, is it's different, man. It's gonna be interesting to navigate through my mid 20s because my early 20s, let's just say more or less, life happened, and life is still happening still, but it's like life literally happened by the time I was turning 20 years old. And if we're talking about 5 years ago, we're talking about a certain event that happened where it changed everything in the world. And that still has an effect on me 5 years from that. Meaning from 2020 all the way up to now, it has had a pretty drastic effect on me. And I already know what it is. It's, the whole beer bottle thing, you know, the corona, da da da, happened. And, yeah. From that to where we're at now. But there's still more chaos, apparently. Man, if Havoc was to still be, like, if he was a real person, he would be enjoying a lot of this shit. And if you guys don't know who I'm talking about the character from Mortal Kombat. And he's known for, like, the Cleric of Chaos. And if you know Ball, you know Ball. Anyways, I think that's all I gotta say. I might make another video here in a bit, but yeah, it's just that I'm gonna let you guys like know like a lot is like changed up a bit, and this is what I'm gonna be doing at least just for now until like I get my computer fixed up, and we'll go right back to my office whenever possible. But for now, we're just gonna be recording a little bit more or less into my room. I'm gonna see how I can do with the scheduling of how I want to structure, this whole style of videos and stuff, which I'm sitting down on just a regular ass chair and just, seeing how it works. I don't know. Anyway, so this is your boy Sherman21 signing out, and I'll see you guys later. Stay peaceful, stay amazing, stay awesome. Most importantly, stay being classy, stay being aware of information that goes around, of course, and most importantly, please stay safe out there, because who knows what the fuck is going on in life. And if you guys want to take a break from all of it, that's fine, because that's what I do most of the time. I play video games, watch anime, so I can escape this hellscaping bullshit that's still going on. Ongoing bullshit of chaotic fire and ice going at it, and it's getting fucking insane. So, understandable. Anyways, you lovelies. Oh my god. Anyways, hope you lovelies have a good time, and I will see you guys later. Peace. Boom!